So this is the morning of the meet and greet. What time is it, Christy? What time do you think it is? 7:46 a.m. Central Time. Broke out the little Coleman stove. Christy's got us some sausage on there now, along with that bacon. We've got the meat out here thawing out. This is only part of what we brought. Get it out here in the sun so it'll thaw out a little bit faster. The pit's been fired up. Let's see. Look inside there. It's starting up. I put some charcoal in there, some self-lighting charcoal, and I'll be using wood, red oak, to cook everything. Maybe I'll leave this lid open for a little bit, let some of that smoke get out of there. Yeah. We got the pork chops and stuff thawed out, and we just put the chicken on. Put it up here on this top grill, cook for about an hour or so. Then I'll move it down to the bottom grill. Yep, there he is. There's his tail right there. There he is. That's how he's going in. He's going in the back side.
You're like, would you leave me alone?
Yeah, we need to back up, give him the space so we don't feel threatened. And there's our tables. I was sitting in my chair and I heard something, looked over, and he was like about 3 foot from me.
Hello.
Hey, fella.
Third annual Survivalist Boards meet and greet has come to an end. And I'm a little sad that it's over. We had a good time. Had some good people show up. Even though not very many people showed up, we had some good people show up. Had a good time. Had a lot of good food. Had a lot of good company. So we had some fun with the kids. Now let's review some of the problems that we ran into. One thing that became real evident real quick was disease control, infection control. Because if you had somebody that was sick in the group, or if you have a group of people sharing the resources, the chance of that person spreading that disease to the others is very high, regardless of what it is. It could be the flu, something like hepatitis B, pneumonia, tuberculosis, any type of communicable disease can be spread inside of a tight-knit group that's having to share resources. That I've looked at of how quickly disease can be spread with no running water. We've got running water here, don't get me wrong, we've got running water here. We kept soap at the tables. You just get the soap on your hands, walk across the street, and running water, wash up with. The problem is that if there's no running water, then you would have to use something like a lake out here to wash your hands. The guy's got some trot lines. Y'all can see those plastic jugs out there. Those are trot lines. The guy come by a few minutes ago and pulled some catfish off of them and went on his way. They go down to a weight, and then there's hooks along the bottom to catch catfish. Something like this that's close to the shore, you could use it like a kayak. Paddle out there, check the lines, or a canoe, and then paddle back. Do that close to the shore. Some of them are way out there in the middle of the lake. You got one set way out there like 200 to 300 yards. But these close sets of trot lines could supply a group of people with a steady stream of food, like we catfish or whatever else. We saw some turtles in here, saw a couple alligators, but the fishing off the bulkhead wasn't doing too good. On the topic of disease control, is that you can get something like this instant hand sanitizer from ReadyPro.org, issue it out to each one of your team members, and so that way they have their own form of hand sanitizer to help prevent the spread of contagious diseases. That way with each one there's no cross-contamination, that each party member has their own hand sanitizer. They're not sharing one, there's not a common infection point for disease easiest to spread, so everybody's not going up and touching the same bottle of hand sanitizer with it. So that's what I like to do, is I like to hand out everybody in my party, everybody in my group, where they have their own hand sanitizer.